I certainly think it's right that we had a minute's silence today and that we have statements on the illegal invasion by Russia of Ukraine. And it's important that we continue to show solidarity with the people of the Ukraine, and I welcome the visitors to the gallery and those who have left. And indeed, the figures are shocking, and there are 12 million people have been displaced from their homes in the Ukraine. And as of January the 31st, the UN organisation tells us there have been 12,605 deaths and 29,000, and I'm sure these figures are much higher. And I think it's really important that we call out what Russia has done and what Ireland has done in welcoming over 120,000 Ukrainians into our country, and they're an example of how to integrate and their ability with languages, and indeed with traditional Irish music and with the Irish language. All of that is to be praised. I would like to make more general points today in the context of the looming decision, the looming triple lock change of legislation. And if we've learned anything, it is, as Deputy Richard Barrett has just said, there are people that we certainly cannot trust. America is one of those, England is another, France. And what's behind their motivation is simply an arms industry, more war, ongoing war, normalising war, and making huge profits. And I think that has to be called out over and over. And so the government is now using what Russia has done while not calling out America. Simply not, still in the speech today, Trump was called our friend. Trump, who has trampled on international law, supporting Israel, trampling on international law, and reduced Gaza to nothing. And that's our friend, and we don't seem to see any contradiction in calling out Russia, and rightly so, but not calling out America or any of the other major powers. I have a huge problem with that. I have a huge problem with the EU that has lost its direction, actually, and talks about a strategic compass, but doesn't talk about a moral compass. The head of the Commission, van der Leyen, who said, "I stand shoulder to shoulder with Netanyahu." I have serious difficulties with that, and I think all of us here should have serious difficulties with that in the seat of democracy in Ireland, with our history of colonisation. And we owe to the people of the Ukraine to stand with them, given we know what it's like to be colonised. We know how long it has taken to break away from that colonisation. And we've taken a long time to break it in our minds as well. It's one thing to break it on land, and then another to break the mentality of being colonised in your mind. And I think that we should build on that history and on our strength as an independent, sovereign nation to call out truth to power, no matter where that is. Certainly in relation to Russia and Putin, but also in relation to America and all those countries, including Britain, who has just decided to increase its defence spending while reducing its aid abroad. And as we talk about the displaced Ukrainians, with the greatest of respect, they're part of 120 million people displaced, the highest ever, 120 million fleeing from war, from catastrophe, from violence. And we should use our voice in relation to that as well. Gurmag.